Good morning, everyone. Okay, so what we have seen in the last lecture, we have derived Lagrange's equation of motion for the simple pendulum and for one more example. So, what are the steps to follow for this one is starting with the first one, we have to first construct whatever the problem given to us and then find out what is the number of generalized coordinate required. Just like in the case of a simple pendulum, we found that x and y are linearly dependent because they are related by the equation x square plus y square is equal to l square. So first you have to find out generalized coordinate and then you go for the what is l is equals to t minus v. First find the kinetic energy, potential energy, then go for finding the uh, L is equals to t minus v, and afterwards you have to go for our Lagrange's equation of a motion, whatever may be the number of generalized coordinate. Okay, जितने generalized coordinates होंगे उतने Lagrange's equations, right? And after that you have to solve all those Lagrange's equations of motion, and then you will get the your required equation of motion for the particular example. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Let us go for the next example, spherical pendulum. Okay, so here we have been provided with a spherical pendulum. Okay, let me write down the question. The question may be like this, that we have been provided in a spherical pendulum of a particle of mass m in a spherical pendulum. Whenever I am writing, you should imagine. Don't be just like relax. You should imagine what is the example. Spherical pendulum of a particle with mass m moves on a surface of the sphere moves on the surface of the sphere moves on the surface of a sphere of a radius r in a gravitational field of a radius r in a gravitational field show that the equation of a motion of a particle is given by show that or prove that the equation of a motion of this particle is given by what is the equation theta double dot minus cos theta p phi square divided by m r raised to 4 sin cube theta minus g by r sin theta equal to 0. Okay, yes, whether you have imagined what it looks like. Okay, let us start in a spherical pendulum of a particle of mass m. That means you have been provided with one sphere. You have to imagine you are having one pendulum on the spherical pendulum, right? जैसे हमने पेंडुलम का एग्जांपल लिया था सिंपल पेंडुलम, बट दिस इज व्हाट अ स्फेरिकल पेंडुलम. क्या करना है आपको, एक कोई भी फुटबॉल ले लो और उसके ऊपर इमेजिन करो कि आपने सेंटर में एक लेंथ ऑफ मास एम अटैच किया, लेंथ से एक मास एम अटैच किया है, पार्टिकल यू हैव अटैच, एंड दैट पार्टिकल with the help of that string of length L, it is moving on the surface of the sphere. Okay, what you have to imagine that you have a one sphere, or you can consider one ball, one football, and in that in the center you are having one rigid support. With the help of that, a particle is moving on the surface of the sphere. Okay, are you getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have to find out the equation of a motion for that case. Okay. So let me start with the consideration. Given that a pendulum of a mass point m is constrained to move on the surface of the sphere. As we have a restriction in this, what is a restriction on this? A particle is moving with a one specified radius is there. क्योंकि आपका sphere का जो radius होगा उसी को लेके वो पार्टिकल सरफेस ऑफ द स्फीयर पे मोशन carry out karega, right? So here we have been provided that it has a restriction that a particle is moving with some radius r is fixed out, and the gravitational field is there on the spherical pendulum. Now we have to find out what are the number of generalized coordinate. Okay, so for that let me consider, suppose p of x y z be the position of the particle at any instant, right? And if you want to write down in terms of theta, it is r, theta, and phi. Okay, if you remember, we have written the equation of a circle in two terms, that is x square plus y square is equal to r square, or you can write down x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. आठवते का सगळ्यांना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here
Yes.
now this is in 3D space. So we have equation of a sphere in 3D space. So instead of having only two coordinate x and y, we have x, y, z. That is r, theta, and phi in terms of a polar coordinate, right? So here these equations are related by that is x, y, z. Just like here we have x and r theta related by these equation. So we are having this relation x, y, z equal to r sin theta cos phi, r sin theta sin phi, and last one is r cos theta. Okay, just like here in the example of a circle, the Cartesian and polar coordinates relation we have written, here also we have to write down the relation between Cartesian coordinate and the polar coordinate for the case of our spherical pendulum. Okay, so how this come I will show you later on. Up to then, first we will find out whether they are linearly independent or not, right? Because we know that x, y, z are related by the equation x square plus y square plus z square is equal to r square. So can you say that x, y, z are linearly independent?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
लिनियरली इंडिपेंडेंट आहेत का नाही आहेत?
Yes, ma'am.
लिनियरली इंडिपेंडेंट आहेत x, y, z? Yes, everyone, I want to answer whether x, y, z are linearly independent.
No, ma'am.
Those who said yes and those who said no, you should explain me why it is yes or why it is no. सांगा, आम्ही काय करणार नाही तुम्हाला wrong असेल तर. At least your doubts will be clear ना. You will have a daring to speak in front of anyone. Yes, no one knows whether they are linearly independent or dependent. In the last lecture also I have asked you, two or three times I asked you whether you know the concept of linearly independent or dependent. Yes, just say me if you are knowing the concept or not. झालाय का BSc मध्ये डिपेंडेंट इंडिपेंडेंट?
Oh,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
माइक जब आप ओपन करते हो ना उसके बाद आपको बोलना है. आप माइक ओपन करने के पहले ही बोल देते हो. काहीच ऐकू येत नाही. असं माइक बंद असते तर मग झालं. चलो ठीक आहे. काय करायचं तुम्हाला असं लेक्चरमध्ये इन्व्हॉल्व करण्यासाठी? काय गेम आहे का? तुम्ही तुमच्या BSc मध्ये लेक्चरमध्ये इन्व्हॉल्व होते का? प्रश्न विचारत होते तुमचे टीचर्स, तुम्ही आन्सर देत होते का?
हो मॅम.
हां, मग आज काय होते म्हणजे इथे काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे का? आम्ही सांगितलेलं कळत नाही. का अजून दुसरं काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे? खूप स्ट्रिक्ट आहे. असं आहे का?
नो मॅम.
अदर स्टुडंट्स किती किती वेळा करायचं हेच? किती वेळा असंच लेक्चरमध्ये गप्प बसते मी, कुणाचाच काही रिप्लाय नसते. How many times we should tell you that you should be responsive in the lecture? Out of all the 30 peoples, I am only one to speak. Whenever we ask you question, you should have a response, no? We are not asking very difficult question. I ask simple question. Whether you know the X, Y, Z are linearly independent or dependent. Some said yes, some said no. So you should answer me, no? Whether you know, if you are saying yes, you should tell me the reason behind this. How it is yes or how it is no. सांगितले आधीच्या लेक्चरमध्ये पण सिम्पल पेंड्युलमचं एक्झाम्पलमध्ये पण सांगितले ना डिपेंडेंट इंडिपेंडेंटचं. नाही सांगितलं. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
I told, and if you don't get, it is okay. Otherwise, you are knowing from the BSc. You have been given with the BSc exam and all. You know the concepts of linearly independent, independent. Okay, let it be. So here x, y, z are related by the equation. If they are related by equation means that they are linearly dependent. Dependent असेल तर ते relate करतात ना equation ने. X square I can write in the form of r square minus y square minus z square. If I know y and z, I can find out x. That is called a linearly dependent. Linearly independent and dependent का meaning क्या है? आप लोग क्या consider करते हो अब तक? We will consider the C1, 5, V1, C2, V2 plus up to so on Cn, Vn equal to 0. And if all Ci equal to 0, then we say that linearly independent. And if it at least one Ci is not equal to 0, it means that linearly dependent. बरोबर हेच माहिती आहे ना. पण ह्याचं जॉमेट्रिक इंटरप्रिटेशन किंवा CI 0 असेल नाही 0 असेल ह्याचं whether you see anything about this, what happens if Ci is equal to 0? Ci equal to 0 means what? They are not going to depend on each other. Correct, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay, just tell me about 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Whether they are dependent on each other, can anything will be written in terms of other? क्या मैं 1 0 0 को 0 1 0 के फॉर्मेट में लिख सकती हूँ क्या विथ सम कांस्टेंट अगर मैंने यहाँ पे एडजस्ट किया? इज इट पॉसिबल?
No, ma'am.
Why it is not possible? So that's why we say it is linearly independent. No, इसका मीनिंग ही वही है. Linearly dependent का मीनिंग क्या होगा? One can be expressed in terms of other. काय होणार आहे तुमचं? पुढे जाऊन कसं बोलणार आहे? येत आहे आपल्याला बोलायला नाही, बोलायला येत नाही असं नाही ना. माहिती आहे ना सगळ्यांना?
Yes, ma'am.
माहिती नव्हतं.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now here we say that if x, y, z are linearly dependent, that is three coordinates related by one equation. So what we get? Only two generalized coordinate we will get. Okay. So here in this case we can consider theta and phi are the generalized coordinate. Okay. Now here let me draw the image for that one. What we have, let us assume that we have a sphere. Let us assume that we have a sphere. So let me draw it. Okay, assume that this is a sphere, and here we have, this is your x, y, z coordinate. Suppose this is x, this is z axis, and y axis. So here we will imagine that suppose your particle is at position P with the coordinate x, y, z. Correct. Now here what I will do, suppose this is what a particle, and here we have an angle theta. Sorry, let me check. Okay, suppose P is the position of a particle at any instant, and what we have to do as we are discussing in a 3D space, so we can find out the position of a particle from 2 or 3 places, correct? So that's why as we have a generalized coordinates too, theta and phi. So suppose this is what an angle theta made, and this is what with the help of which property you can say these theta, these angles are same. Yes, can anyone explain me why these angles are same? We have done this in our 9th and 10th standard. Okay,
Alternate angle.
alternate angles. Okay, suppose this is an angle phi. So here is also an angle phi. Correct? So here we complete our parallelogram, and this is what your y coordinate, okay, and this is what your x coordinate for a particle. So this x coordinate I will write here. यहाँ का जो डिस्टेंस होगा यही डिस्टेंस यहाँ पे होगा, करेक्ट. So this is also your x, okay. Imagine that these two are same. मेरा ज्योमेट्री उतना ड्राइंग्स वगैरह उतना परफेक्ट नहीं है, okay. So let us assume that this is y, this is also y. ये वाले को हम x कंसिडर कर रहे हैं ना. So this is also x, this is y, this is also y, and let us assume that this is let me give the name LNS, and this is what your z axis, okay. This vertical line is a z axis, and this is what we can say position vector r, and let us assume give the name for this is m. Okay, so in this way we have constructed our z axis यहाँ पे vertical है. So this distance, this total distance from P to L, I will write this as a z axis itself. Okay, whether everyone understood whatever given in the image?
Yes, ma'am.
क्या किया है हमने सिर्फ, instead of having a imagination on a 2D plane, because simple pendulum, for that simple pendulum we have only generalized coordinate theta, but here we have a two generalized coordinate. Why this is so? We are imagining it this on a 3D space. Okay, just try to imagine that you have a one football or any ball which in which we can consider this to be a sphere, and then you have to imagine that one particle is moving on the surface of a sphere. Okay, so for that one we have this position of a particle p with the coordinate x, y, z at any point. R is a position vector. So in this way we have done this. Okay, now here we have proved that theta and phi are the generalized coordinates. So we can assume theta and phi to be equal to q1 and q2, right? And here now what is our next job? Yes, can anyone tell me what we have to do on the next step? First we have done the construction, then we have found the generalized coordinate. What is the next step? We have to find out L is equals to T minus V. For that we should know kinetic energy 1 upon 2 m V square is equals to 1 upon 2 m r dot square. Okay, as we are discussing on a 3D space, so it will be directly, I mean, writing this as 1 upon 2 x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square. Okay, so let us name it as some equation 1. Now similarly we can find out the potential energy V. Before that, as x, y, z are linearly dependent, so let us find out what is x dot, y dot and z dot. Okay, we have x, y, z equation. Okay, let me name it as some equation 2, and initial whatever the equation we have written, this is our equation 1. Okay, differentiating our equation 1, we will get x dot, y dot and z dot. Okay, dot means what? We are taking a derivative with respect to t. Okay, if we are taking the derivative with respect to t, theta and phi are generalized coordinates. So how to write down this? If what is your x coordinate? We have written x is r sine theta cos phi. Okay, so r is a constant which is outside. Sine theta we have to keep it inside. Correct?
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
next we have to find out the derivative with respect to phi. Okay, so derivative of cos phi is minus sine phi, plus next term cos phi we will keep as it is. Derivative of sine theta is a cos theta. In the very similar way we have to find out about y dot. At that time r will keep it as it is, right? Again sine theta is as it is. Derivative of next term, what is the next term here? You can see derivative of sine phi is a cos phi. Okay, plus next term sine phi we will keep as it is. Derivative of sine theta is a cos theta. And the last term r as it is. Derivative of cos theta is a sine theta with negative sign, and here theta dot. Okay, as we are taking a derivative here, so first we should find out the derivative As we are finding a derivative with respect to t, here it should be phi dot. As well as here we are finding with respect to t, और यहाँ पे theta dot we have to write. And again here I have to write down phi dot. Again here I will write down theta dot. Okay. Everyone understood why we have written theta dot and phi dot? Because we are taking a derivative with respect to t. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Just like we have to do it in our partial derivative also. Okay. Yes, anyone else having a doubt how to find out a derivative x dot, y dot and z dot? You can ask.
No, ma'am.
Okay, let us go for finding x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square. What it will be? Just everyone try to find out. येते ना सॉल्व करायला सोपं आहे. x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square. सॉल्व करा आणि सांगा. Everything is here I have written. You have to just square it, add it and tell me the answer. I think the PG student can do this. After doing this calculation, I want to check how many of you really doing this. You have to share the notebook. Okay, बैक कैमरा ऑन करके मुझे नोटबुक दिखाना है आपको. सीरियसली कितने लोगों ने सॉल्व किए? ओके. Okay, what is x dot square? R square sin square theta sin square phi into phi dot square plus r square cos square phi cos square theta theta dot square. Okay, as it is with a minus b square, so you have to use a formula of a minus b, it's a square, correct? So minus 2 times r into that two terms, a into b. Similarly, you can evaluate for the y dot square. Okay, do it calculations and tell me the answer. What is x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square? Yes. What is the answer? Vishaka Dhoni, can you show what we have done the calculations? बैक कैमरा ऑन कीजिए और आपका नोटबुक दिखाइए जहाँ पे आप सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. नेक्स्ट, हाँ, यस, विशाखा धोनी. ओके. Whether you got the answer, Vishakha?
R square into theta dot square plus R square sin square theta dot phi dot square.
Okay, good. Anyone else wish? Vidya Lakshmi Gangade. Open your back camera and show me notebook. आहेत का? Okay, she is not there. वर्षा अरवत. का जॉईन करायचं मीटिंग मग? वर्षा अरवत, उमा धनशेट्टी, तुलसीराम मुंडे सॉल्व केलेत का? स्नेहल शेळके, श्वेता शिंदे, अंजली मोरे, अपूर्वा भुवी, आरती तेरडाले, दीपा, कोमल, मयुरी आहेत का मीटिंग मध्ये? ओपन करा सगळ्यांनी बॅक कॅमेरा आणि शो करा तुम्ही. Yes, everyone have to do this. आवाज येतोय सगळ्यांना माझा? बॅक कॅमेरा ऑन करा आणि नोटबुक दाखवा सगळ्यांनी. येतंय का नाही आवाज? Okay, all of you leave the meeting. Thank you.
मैम मैंने शेयर किया है ना.
You have shared just now. बाकीचे कुठे आहेत? नाही आहेत का जागेवर? Okay, let it be. Let end the lecture. We will continue in the next lecture. Thank you.